Talking to girls is difficult. In theory, it sounds fantastic. Get out there and mingle. Talk to a few pretty ladies and find one that's compatible. Get a phone number. Build a relationship. Sink deeper and deeper into the exquisitely pleasant sexual and emotional intimacy. Knowing that your lady has got your back, you can now go out and conquer the world, build your fortune, establish your legacy. But there's one little problem, and that is that you believe that talking to girls is difficult. Let's explore that belief, shall we? Talking to girls is difficult. Everything's difficult the first few times you try it. Talking to girls is difficult. Everybody loves a friendly conversation with a friendly person. Talking to girls is difficult. Why do you let such a silly belief talk to you like that? Talking to girls is difficult. That silly belief makes it too difficult to think. You should move that belief into long-term storage or something. Or maybe take it out to the forest and let it free so it can run around and mingle with all the other forest creatures. Talking to girls is difficult. How do you know? How do you define difficult? What specifically constitutes talking? Talking through text, face to face, over the telephone? What specifically is it about the process that makes it difficult? Talking to girls is difficult. People who talk to girls all the time for their job don't have any issue with it, and they probably think it's pretty boring. Talking to girls is difficult. You only say that because it's not something that you've actually practiced. You're also not remembering all the times in your past where you did talk to girls without having any problems or difficulties. Talking to girls is difficult. Talking to girls isn't difficult. It's one of the most enjoyable hobbies you can cultivate. It's free, it's fun, and you can always improve yourself. Talking to girls is difficult. Talking to girls isn't difficult. What's difficult is spending the rest of your life being constrained by an overactive and largely false imagination. Talking to girls is difficult. Have you ever talked to girls under any circumstances whatsoever? Talking to girls is difficult. The bigger picture is what kind of life will you lead when you discover that talking to girls is actually pretty easy? How much more confidence will you have? How much more money will you be worth? How much more persuasive will you be? Talking to girls is difficult. Talking to girls is really a matter of putting in the daily, boring practice. Making eye contact and smiling. Making eye contact, smiling and saying hi. Short conversations, long conversations, exchanging contact information, etc. Talking to girls is difficult. Everybody enjoys having a friendly conversation with a friendly stranger. Now, how can something that's programmed into your DNA, something that everybody enjoys, be difficult? Talking to girls is difficult. Once you realize how easy and comfortable it is to talk to girls, your social life will explode in all kinds of unexpected directions. Talking to girls is difficult. The most important thing is to stop being stingy with yourself. You were put here for a reason. You need to share your ideas and opinions with others. You need to use your natural conversational skills to make other people feel good simply because they were lucky enough to be in a conversation with you. Talking to girls is difficult. Once you get over this very false and very common belief, you'll find that life can be much more enjoyable. Talking to girls is difficult. Yes, you are absolutely correct. That's why you should never talk to girls. In fact, you should never do anything that's difficult. Learning new skills, leveling up your career, doing complicated things like investing. These are all difficult things and you should avoid them at all costs. In fact, you should probably stop buying video games because the level of difficulty is just too high. You should probably spend the rest of your life doing only easy things like staring at a blank wall while eating a plain cheese sandwich without any mayonnaise because it's too difficult to get the lid off the jar of the mayonnaise. Talking to girls is difficult. How can the more you talk to girls, the easier life becomes? How can the less you talk to girls, the more difficult life becomes? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. To learn more, please visit Mind Persuasion. com.